Hey, welcome back in, all you DPC rebels, resistant fighters. Dr. Shane's back with another Friday 5-minute magic tip. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Looking forward to some awesome time with your family this weekend. Looking for maybe some good weather where you're at. Just looking forward to some rest and downtime. Today we have a quick little topic for you today about autonomy. Autonomy is not a preference, it's a clinical requirement. We talk about autonomy a lot in primary care and why physicians are consistently leaving the system and want to get back to independent practice. And autonomy is a huge, huge reason. It's really desperately needed in independent practice for the physicians, but also for patients. And thanks today to Dutch Rojas, who shared an awesome book from political scientist James Scott. Book's called Seeing Like the State. You can check it out. It's been around for quite some time. I'd never heard of the book, but thanks to Dutch, he has been writing about some of that. And it's really awesome how the theories of this political scientist can really just mold right over to what we see in primary care, healthcare in general, but really in the primary care. In this book, this political scientist builds up and supports his theory of why the top down systems often fail when you're dealing with complex human activities, complex human systems. It's hard to break them down into standards and simple metrics. Uh, Things like uh, crops and forest and things that are super complex often can't be broken down into little widgets and made into simple metrics to standardize, even though these overlords and systems and government thinkers believe they can break everything down to a simple system. It just doesn't work like that way. And it certainly doesn't work that way in primary care. These government, the administrators, these system overlords, if you want to call them, people in control at the top, they want things to be simple metrics that they can see, read, code. So something that's really readable, as Mr. Scott calls it, legible. So they want it, basically something that they can look at and quantify it easily and measure it, some kind of metric such as a code, a unit, averages, a benchmark, uh, things that they can put a number on, a value on, so they can really control it, right? They want to be able to standardize it, control it, scale it up, make it expand the way they want to. Uh, so that really, those kind of things, units, codes, benchmarks, that sound familiar to you guys in the primary care world? Some things that maybe you've tried to get saddled onto you while you're working. What's your metrics? What's your codes? What's your billing? How is all that panning out? And maybe we don't pay you as much money because your metrics suck. Um, so top down control using those things, trying to break everything down into some simple metric, just does not work in primary care. Does not work. It's not going to work. Uh, the reason for that is primary care is basically about a complex human relationship. Um, we're dealing with humans that are coming in with all kind of social issues. Everyone's different. Every condition is different. Every situation is different. However they react to medicine or treatment is different. It's a complex situation that cannot be broken down into metrics, simple metrics that some overlord somewhere in some ivory tower can just uh, make a simple rule for. It just can't be done. They want it to be standardized and easy to to make sense, using RVUs, ICD codes, HIDIS, quality metrics, panel sizes, all different things that they try to control and simplify and standardize primary care. It just doesn't work. It hasn't been helpful. Primary care is really about trust and history, intuition, knowing your patient, spending time with your patients, and building relationship. And those things can't be measured. There's no way to scale those things up. There's no way to standardize them. And so scaling direct primary care, scaling primary care in general is almost impossible. Even though investors, venture capitalists, all these people want to scale, they talk about scaling primary care, scaling up DPC. They want to quantify it, standardize it, make it simple and easy. It's just, that's not how it works. That's not how direct primary care works. The old saying still applies. If you've seen one direct primary care, you've seen one direct primary care. So autonomy is important. Our independence is important. We need it to help our patients. Autonomy is required to preserve complexity, protect adaptation, to promote critical thinking. Our patients need us to do those kind of things and not do it in a standardized, robotic way. Patients deserve that. They require it. And so autonomy really is what's needed in primary care. Anything that takes away from that autonomy is really not helping our patients. It's really not helping us serve our communities. So think about that. Hopefully be chatting more about that little issue about autonomy. And let me know what you guys think about that. You can connect with me at Drshane at dpcmagic.com, Drshane at dpcmagic.com. Hope to see you out there on the road sometime. Got some events coming up, April, and the summit coming up in New Orleans in July. So that should be fun. Maybe I'll catch you at some DPC Alliance events as well. You guys have a great weekend. Until then, I'll see you back here.